Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDogs.com. It is exactly 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, very early. We're ready to roll. We missed yesterday's. We hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Al was out and about, so with the time difference, sometimes you just got to put a pause on it. I told you guys on my earlier video, my private video, there will be no Al video for Saturday this week, as I will be unavailable on Friday doing my charity ride, 110 miles. So unfortunately, no recording on Friday. We'll be back on Saturday. You'll be able to deal with it. You'll be able to deal with not having it. You think they can deal with it, Al, not having a complimentary selection on Saturday?
I would hope so. I hope I can deal with it too.
When's All-Star break, Al?
I mean, it's usually July 11th. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
With that being said, we got WNBA, we got CFL, we got UFL, we got baseball, the doldrums of baseball in the summer. All your clients, literally, this client texted me today, one of your clients. He put a countdown ticker on his laptop. He says, I'm so excited. I'm finally in the 60s. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, there's 69 days till college football. I
Yeah, I don't want to disappoint him, but we probably won't have any plays that first weekend.
If you're watching that, don't listen to him. We'll come up. You can ask him for an opinion if he doesn't have a play.
Sure.
But it is amazing that, so what's interesting, and then we'll get to your complimentary selection. You guys can get June, July, and August absolutely free if you pick up the college and pro football season, which includes basketball. But 48 years, I think you said 46, 48 years you've been doing this? I'm
I guess
30.
I'll be going into the 47th year this
Okay,
year.
so I'm 9 years behind you. I'm going into my 38th year. So between the two of it, nothing. My Duke used to say, and that was back then, and he's been gone for 20 years, that nobody knows how to market a sport like the NFL. Like literally the excitement. What sport could you think of that on June 16th, at the time of this recording, I'm talking to clients that are just excited and anticipating NFL football in September? I mean, I don't think there's any other sport that has that.
I I would agree, but I also would disagree with your earlier statement. You said no other sport knows how to market. I think the NBA does a really good job in its off season as well. Um, they've got right after the finals end, they have the draft 10 days later. They have the NBA Summer League in Las Vegas in July.
True.
They have, of course, they have the free agency period as well, which gets a lot of publicity. So that's, all of July as well. So I think the NBA does a really good job. I think what it is with football is what it really speaks to is how people don't like to bet on baseball. And they're just, waiting with anticipation for, the NFL season. I mean, look, NFL is king in gambling. There's no denying that. NFL is the most popular sport. Um,
It would
but I
be
do think the
interesting
NBA
that
does.
it would be interesting that we can check one day the handle numbers where NBA does a good job, but I'd still suffice it to say there's more money being wagered on the
Oh
NFL.
yeah. No, I know. But the NBA, no one's really talking about the NFL right now. It's just,
Right.
you know,
You're not
I
excited
don't
for
know.
Aaron Rodgers being born and bred in Pittsburgh?
No, I mean, I'm excited for football because we make a lot of money during the football season. We make a lot of money during the college and pro basketball season.
Correct.
Um, yeah, that's why I'm excited. This is as hard for me, June, July, and August as it is for the customers waiting for September. So I get it.
Totally. So now you know it's official. 69 days till college football via one of your clients. Um, um, and obviously a little longer for the NFL. But as we discussed, and then we'll get to the complimentary selection, you'll handicap preseason, right? It's no.
Yeah, but as we've talked about in earlier videos, now it's really just the second week of the preseason that I'm in action. I don't mess with the first week. I don't mess really with the third week all that much. I like the format a lot better when they had 4 weeks and I would have plays week 2 and week 3, but now with just 3 weeks, it tends to just be week 2. and it's even. The amount of plays I'm giving out even in week 2 seem to be declining as well. It's the NFL is just de-emphasizing the preseason, so it leads to less plays and leads to handicappers not emphasizing it either.
Got it. All right. Well, with that being
I mean,
said,
this is not what you want to hear. I know, Eric.
no, no, no. It's look, the clients like the feedback on the videos. I know you don't read the comments; they love it. They, giving them other perspective. Of course, it would take 3 minutes to come on here and just spit out a game with a trend, but that's not what we do. It's and look, like I always say, we have 10. I said this to somebody the other day. They were laughing. The guy he's a professor at a college, and he's a client of ours. As when I say ours, your selections, but deals with me at customer service. He says you guys are like the tenured professors in the University of Sports Betting.
Yeah, if only we were tenured.
if only we were tenured. Exactly. So with that being said, Professor? What are we looking at today?
I mean, I want to, the WNBA, and again, I don't quite understand the schedule maker in the WNBA. They had no games on Monday yesterday. Now they have all 12 teams in action on Tuesday. Like, why aren't they playing every day?
Travel day?
No, but they can have 3 games one day, 3 games the next day. Like they've had so many off days to start this season.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense to me why they couldn't have had any games on a Monday night. So one of the 6 games today is the Washington Mystics at the Chicago Sky. Mystics are now a 3-point road favorite. I'm going to lay the 3 with the Mystics. They're coming off that blowout loss at home to the Atlanta Dream on Father's Day. They lost by 33 points. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky upset the Connecticut Sun 78-66. So we're going to look for a reversal. Teams off of Suat's loss now are on a 31-10 run versus teams not off of Suat's loss, including 15-2 ATS on the road. That's the situation here. So we're going to take the road favorite, Washington Mystics minus the 3.
Washington Mystics minus the 3. I'm learning against the Chicago Sky.
Yeah.
Guys, reach out to me for all access, and as always, good day and good luck.